Auburn's Megan Schofill last weekend became the first Tiger ever to win the U.S. Amateur Golf Championship. This week, we had a chance to sit down with her and Auburn coach Melissa Luellen. Who's the most popular person on campus today, Megan Schofill or Peyton Thorne?
I'm going to go with Peyton Thorne, probably.
Well, tell me about the United States Amateur Champion. That was phenomenal to watch. Has it set in yet? What's been the experience on campus this week, and just what's it been like for you?
Yeah, I definitely don't think it's set in yet. It's been a little hectic last couple of days, but I'm really appreciative of all of it. And yeah, no, it's been good. I had a class today in person. One of the guys sitting next to me actually was like, "Did you just win like a really big golf tournament?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Okay, I thought so." So I didn't really know what to say back to that, but yeah, no, it's been really great. I'm happy to be back on campus and get back into the swing of things.
Yeah. What about Toomer's Corner? Did you ever think during your career at Auburn that you would have Toomer's Corner rolled for you?
Yeah, no, I definitely did not think that. Someone actually texted me that, and they're like, "You're probably one of the only like individual females that's had tumors rolled for them," just because most people that get it rolled are like Heisman Trophy winners. But I thought that was really interesting that they did that for me, and it was really cool. Obviously, I wish I could have been there to do it with them, but yeah, no, that was a really neat experience, and I'm glad I got to get a FaceTime call and get to see it from afar.
So you didn't get to see it when you came back. It was all cleaned up.
I honestly, that Monday was pretty hectic, and I never got the chance to go downtown, so I don't know.
um, Tell me a little bit about your week at Bel Air. When you arrived at Bel Air, did you ever envision winning? Were you thinking about winning, or what were you thinking going into the week?
Honestly, no. I mean, Buddy Alexander, we are pretty good friends, and he played the amateur out there, and he was telling me that I'd really like the golf course, that it kind of suited my game, and he thought I was going to like the style of it. And I went out there, did 2 practice rounds, and honestly, the first 2 practice rounds weren't great. Didn't feel like I played that good. Then the first round played pretty solid golf, and then the second round I played really good golf, shot 4 under, and I had a lot of momentum going into the match play, and I just honestly just kind of went with that momentum. That round of six, the second round of stroke play, I really didn't miss many shots, and I felt like that just kind of pushed me over the edge going into match play.
Yeah. Is that when you kind of thought maybe I could do this?
Honestly, I feel like for me, I never really think about winning. I just try and stay in the moment. Such a long week of golf. You play so many matches, so many rounds. You're playing so many great competitors. So I feel like if you start thinking about the 36 holes on Sunday, you got a round of 64 to go just to start out. And it's a long week. You really can't get ahead of yourself and start thinking about winning the whole thing.
Yeah. Speaking of long weeks, Melissa, I know it was a long week for you. You were out, I think, in Los Angeles, came back, and then flew back for the final day. Tell us a little bit about that, and breathe and believe, I think, is what you told Megan before the last round, right?
I did. So our the travel was, the first part of the week was a planned red eye back I was in LA for Monday and Tuesday's round, watching 3 of our current Tigers and 2 future Tigers that are verbally committed, and then some other players, junior golfers that had qualified. So I was, as a recruiting trip, and also there to support our girls. Then I, planned to fly back Tuesday night, and all 5 had made it to match play. And then I'm watching, and all 5 had advanced through the first round. And so I sent everyone a message. I said, if you get to the final, I'm coming back. So, as we watched, my husband and I, we decided we would like put our dogs in the kennel Friday night, because you can't take them on Saturday. We bought tickets that were fully refundable on Friday night for a Saturday night at 10:30. So based on the time of play, the telecast, we knew if Meg was going to be in the final or not. So we had to leave about a 5-hour window from where we were. We were hanging out at the lake that day, and I was like, well, she won. And I said, well, we've got 30 minutes to get showered up and get in the car and head to Atlanta. So we caught a 10:30 flight, and it was like not a lot of sleep after that. but we were so excited, and Mark and I, my husband and I, were running on adrenaline and just happy to be there to support Megan. And then we took a red-eye flight back later that night and transported a beautiful bouquet of flowers the USGA had presented to Megan, and that had challenges itself, and it was just we're just happy to do it.
Yeah. What was that moment like for you two after Megan did her official thank yous and handshakes, and then she came to you? What was that like, Melissa, for you to give her a hug and have some words there?
Well, her parents were unable to make it, and so I just thought someone from her family, like her Auburn family, it was really great to be there, at least from our standpoint. There, I think at the end of the week, there's so much emotion that you're trying to control, the players trying to control, and then all of a sudden, it just opened the floodgates, and the emotion and the exhaustion actually comes out too. So it's raw emotion, and I was just so thrilled. It was so fun to be able to watch every shot. Megan never looked tired. She never looked panicked. She was just, fully in control, and it was a beautiful thing to watch. So, Mark and I just loved watching her. Really, it was her moment.
Yeah. Megan, what was that like for you?
It was definitely a really cool moment, and something I know that both of us will remember for a really long time. Obviously, I've been with Coach Luellen 4 years, and I'm going to do one more year. So we've known each other really well. We've gotten really close over my 4 years at Auburn. And I mean, being a student athlete, when you come to these schools, these coaches are kind of like your second set of parents. They're the ones looking after you, taking care of you, taking you from point A to point B. And so you get really close. I mean, we spend so much time with these coaches, and just for her to be able to share that special moment with me, it was just a really cool thing. And I'm so grateful for that.
Mm-hmm. I went back and looked at our interview after the Augusta National Amateur, and you said at the time, I think my irons are the strength of my play. But just watching that over the weekend, it seemed like you had so much confidence in your driver that you were just hitting it out there, maybe a little cut, and they gave you a lot of wedges into the green. Was that a big key for the week?
Yeah, for sure. I definitely I feel like I always hit the irons really well. They're pretty consistent majority of the time, but when I'm playing really good golf, I'm hitting my driver really well. And that whole week, I think my caddy and I were talking about it. We missed more fairways in the practice rounds combined than we missed the whole week of the tournament. Mm-hmm. And so I mean, I don't really remember being in the rough much. I felt like I just had a lot of confidence off the tee, and the golf course just really, like, every tee shot, I felt like I could just get up there and swing freely. Everything just kind of worked for me and just suited my eye really well.
Yeah. What was it like playing with two people that you really knew well and that you're friends with? Did that settle you down in the last couple of rounds, or was it more nerve-wracking?
Definitely makes it a little bit tough, because you know that person really well, their game, and that they want to beat you just as much as you want to beat them. But at the same time, that they've worked hard and that they deserve that moment too. And so it's just a really tough thing to balance. And I feel like everyone that I've played against did a really great job of handling their emotions and still being congratulatory towards me. Obviously in the finals with Latana, we had a great match. We both played really well, and she was just super happy and proud for me. And I know I said in my interview going into the final match that regardless of the outcome, I know that both of us would be happy for one another. And I'm glad that I was able to say that, and that Latana really, truly was happy for me. And there was no doubt in my mind that she wouldn't be.
Yeah. That was one of the more graceful post games I've seen with both of them. Melissa, what do you think? What does this do for Auburn golf moving forward? You had a number of players out there in California, and now you got a champion. So what are we looking like this year?
Well, I think the team looks very strong. And come January, we're going to get even stronger. We'll be adding a player in January. So I think the buzz around the team is pretty high. we started school yesterday. We don't have practice till next week, and everyone on the team, except Meg, who was doing interviews, was practicing. And I was like, wow, I didn't know we were having a team practice. Like everyone's just fired up and ready to go. So the buzz is really good. Pretty cute quote from or statement from Katie Cranston, a girl on our team that played out at Bel Air and played well. And she's like, "Oh my gosh, coach, I was so excited when Meg won. I felt like I won." And I think that was like the perfect statement of how the team feels. She's one of us, and we're just genuinely thrilled for Megan. And Megan is a total leader, always has been the minute she stepped on campus, and just excited for the leadership. And she just raised the expectations that much more.
Yeah, that's one of the things I thought about, Megan, after you won, and thinking about your teammates, when they see you as the champion and they think, wow, I played against her and beat her like a few weeks ago. How does that influence the team, do you think?
I definitely think it makes everyone on the team better. I mean, just gives you that confidence, I think everyone on our team has the potential to beat me and be better than me. And that's what I always try and tell the younger girls, like, you should come in knowing that you can beat me and be better than me. And that's what makes a team great. Not coming in thinking, oh, this player's better than me. I want all the younger girls to want to beat me and be better than me, because that's what's going to motivate me to be the best that I can be, So yeah, I think it's a great thing. And what coach said, it really is a team win. I mean, without the girls that I practiced with for 9 months and the coaches, none of my successes would happen. And I'm truly grateful for all of them.
Yeah. What are you thinking about your future now? Has this win at the U.S. Amateur changed your thoughts as far as the future at Auburn or turning pro?
Yeah, so it didn't change anything for me. I'm going to stay the whole 5th year. I told Coach Luellen when I came here that I really wanted to win a national championship, and I think that this year we're going to have a good chance to do it. So I want to give my best effort and undivided attention towards that. And so I'll remain amateur the whole summer. I get some professional starts from this win, so I'll play those and still remain an AM in those events and go to Q school in the fall of 2024.
Got you. What is a beautiful trophy, the U.S. Amateur Trophy that we all saw on TV? Is it like the claret jug? Have you taken it to Toomer's Corner and had a drink yet, or what?
I have not. Honestly, my parents have the trophy right now. They're bringing it to Auburn tomorrow because the box to travel with it in is quite massive. And flying back from LA that night, I just did not want to deal with it. And they said they would overnight it and I would have it soon enough. So, my parents got to see it and they're bringing it to Auburn tomorrow. So that'd be a really cool experience for all the girls to get to see it and, get to experience that with me.
Absolutely. Well, it's fun for all of us to watch. Congratulations, War Eagle, and continued success in the future.
Thank you so much, War Eagle.
War Eagle.